All right, we live. Quick live. I know that probably a lot of people are not going to be up in here, but I mean that's all good. Um, so yeah, man. So I was actually in school when I got this notification from my co-host Lauren about the Kahleah Copper situation. I was shocked. I was literally in class, man, and I don't know, man. Definitely shocked. Definitely very, very shocked actually that this happened. So apparently, Kahleah Copper has been traded to the Phoenix Mercury in a big old deal, according to the big homie, the little sis, but the big homie, Christina Williams, where the Sky is going to receive the number 3 overall pick in this year's WNBA draft, the Phoenix Mercury's first round pick, and 2 second round picks in 2025, the Mercury's first round pick in 2026. And then they also got Breonna Turner and Michaela Onyenwere. Definitely didn't see this coming. I'll tell you one thing about this trade. Definitely didn't see this coming at all. But my opinion from this trade is this, right? The Phoenix Mercury got a great player to pair in the backcourt with Natasha Cloud. You know, also reunites Kahleah Copper and Sophie Cunningham. Maybe the iconic picture will be now Kahleah picking her up as a great teammate that she is and stuff. But I mean, I don't see the issue with what Chicago got back. I do like Breonna Turner, and I like Michaela Onyenwere too. When she's on, she can really go. And they got obviously a lot of draft capital, especially this year's draft, which should be pretty good. It should be a really pretty good draft. Now I'm kind of hoping that Page come out. You know, I think that if we do the draft with the first couple of picks, Indiana's going to get Caitlin Clark. Cameron Brink is going to LA. Number 3, it's going to be interesting. See, number 3 could be Page right there, easily. It could be Page right there. I hope she comes out now. You know, but like, just let me know what y'all think in the comments about this trade. Just let me know what y'all thinking because I'm shocked. I was literally in school. I was in class because I'm studying. You know what I'm saying? I'm studying for something. I'll let y'all know later. But I'm in my study bag. So phones off, no distractions, locked in. I got a big test tomorrow, so I had to prepare for it and everything. And so Lauren hits me up, was like, "Yo, so I guess you already know, but Kahleah Cup is traded." I'm like, "What?" I'm in class. Cause we had a break in class, so I checked my phone. I was just like, "Oh, are y'all serious? That's crazy." But if we being perfectly honest, if we being perfectly honest in everything, I'm gonna be very honest about this. Chicago was not going to get no better with Kahleah Copper. As great as she is, I don't see her as the number one option on a team that she can lead to a championship. And that's just my real honest opinion about it. And that's not even a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not even a bad critique. Like, could you hand the keys to Kahleah and be like, "Yo, lead us to a title"? You can't. So I understand why Chicago made the move. Now, adding Kahleah to Phoenix, now that's different because now she got a cast of talented players around her and everything that can, help whatever Phoenix is about to do. I think Phoenix definitely is going to make some noise this season. They're going to be way better than last year. So I totally understand why Chicago did the deal. I totally understand why Phoenix did the deal. Another thing, I'm really excited about to see what Phoenix is going to do, man. Like, listen, and I know that y'all not Sophie Cunningham, team Sophie Cunningham, but I like Sophie Cunningham's game. I really do. I'm sorry. I like her game. And I feel like that they're going to mesh because there's two both passionate players and everything. Sophie Cunningham is probably one of those players that you hate to play against, but she's on your team. You're gonna love the hoop with her. I think that she brings a lot. She works hard. She obviously improved. She was on the most improved list for me last year, not as the winner, but she was. I think, in my opinion, she was in the top 3. So that's going to be very interesting on how they mesh and stuff. But like this team is this 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 Phoenix team could be they kind of up to something. We shall see. But I do want to know what Chicago's going to do with this draft. They got their pick back. They got their pick back. So that's big for them because whatever James Wade did to mess up that team's regarding their draft picks, oh my goodness, he was bugging. But at least you give Coach Teresa Witherspoon something to start with. So I'm really excited about that to see how this is going to pan out and everything, man. I'm really excited about this. So, but I'm still very shocked. So, normally I'll be in more podcast mode and everything, but I had to go live real quick because I am very shocked that this happened. That they this wasn't on my radar. This really wasn't on my radar and everything. It's crazy. And then a lot of other moves that happened, like with Neko Gumake going to Seattle, which is wild. Natasha Cloud also, like I said earlier, going to Phoenix. Which now I see that we got some people in here live, right? And I want to get your opinion on something. Okay, I really want to get your opinion on something. Why is Natasha Cloud in Phoenix? Why is Natasha Cloud in Phoenix? Natasha Cloud is not supposed to be on Phoenix. You know who needs Natasha Cloud? New York. Why? That move right there, if Natasha Cloud would have went to New York, would have been the piece to help New York actually come even closer to beating Las Vegas. This is why I think that the Las Vegas Aces is going to three-peat. Now, as great as Seattle is, they're not better than the Liberty. They're not better than the Aces. Even though I do think that Seattle can beat the Liberty in a playoff series, like if that's the WNBA semifinals, I can see Seattle getting past New York. New York is not unbeatable outside of Las Vegas. I just feel like Vegas is just going to dominate this year. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about Vegas. They just have too much firepower at every position. They have athleticism at every position, especially at the guard spots. And you need good guards to win, And with the Liberty, man, I'm sorry. I gotta say it. I gotta say it. I don't believe in just sugarcoating stuff. I believe when I'm talking basketball that I just got to keep it 100. I blame Stewie that Natasha's Cloud is not in New York. And I'm going to tell you why. Because she's so loyal to Courtney Vandersloot, man. And as great as Vandersloot is, great point guard. Yes, great point guard. You cannot have two slow-footed guards. You cannot have two slow-footed guards. You know what I'm saying? If you're competing for a championship. You got Sabrina, who's one slow-footed guard. And then now you got Sloop, who's another one. That's why they couldn't keep up with the Aces. They're easy to defend. They're easy to defend. And then when the Liberty's on defense, they ain't got no answer, So that's why I was like, damn, if Natasha Cloud will go there, if Natasha Cloud goes there, then that kind of offsets that, Now, Natasha Cloud can actually play the point guard position and be the point of attack defensively while Sabrina is at the 2, her natural position where she can still play make, get points and stuff like that. And then on defense, it's not as bad. You know what I'm saying? So that's the issue right there that I have with, Sloot still there. And this is why I feel like New York is not going to, really compete for, they're going to compete for a championship, but can they get past the Aces? New York has a better chance. They had a better chance if they got Natasha Cloud than Vandersloot. But, I get it. It's Breanna Stewart, MVP, champ, all that stuff. She got her say. Hey, they had to do, listen, sometimes I call it pay to play. You got to pay to play. That was the only way you got to get into Breanna Stewart sweepstakes was, you got to bring the other point guard along and stuff, right? So that's the issue, right? That's my issue. That's my only issue. I feel like everywhere else is all good, I don't think that Seattle can get past New York. Even though I did say they kind of could beat them, but I still feel like the front court of New York is still just one of the best, Jonquel, Stewie, Benijah, You know what I mean? That's a nice three right there. You know, but they gotta show that guard. They gotta show up that guard position. That's the only way it's gonna work, man. But but back to Michaela. I mean, not Michaela. I'm sorry. Back to Kahleah Copper though. Like, are we shocked or what? Like, I'm legit in the house shocked. In the house, I'm legit shocked. Nobody's seen that coming. Nobody's seen it. But like I said at the beginning of the show, I'm gonna say it again. I understand why Chicago did it. Personally, I feel like that Kahleah Copper, you can't win a championship with her as the number one. You know what I'm saying? Like she's your best player, you're not winning a championship. I'm just being honest. You know, so I totally understand. Now, think about it. And then also, Chicago is going to be very, very below average this year. So they had to do something. So the get back that they got for Chicago is not bad when they only, when they got rid of Kahleah. So, they got some draft capital back. They can restart, they can reload and everything. So, like, I don't really see a big issue with it. It's just the shock part that it actually happened because nobody's seen this coming. That's the thing that with me. But man, it's crazy, right? It's crazy. I'm just glad that the WNBA is having some fun now during the off season because sometimes everything happens on one day and then you just got nothing. So that's cool. That's cool. Keep the news cycle newsing, I guess. Also very happy that Tina Charles is back. She's with the Atlanta Dream and stuff. So hopefully we can see if she still got it and everything. So this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. Look, Skylar Diggins Smith. That's crazy, man. I like what Seattle's doing. I do. I like what Seattle's doing. And I do like what the Los Angeles Sparks is doing in regards of rebuilding their team as well. I do like that. They got the 2, the 4th, and the 8th pick or something like that in the first round, three picks. So they can excuse me. The Sparks can really make something happen. They can make something happen. They can get a big and a guard in the next and with those first 2 picks. They can get a nice big and a nice guard. I'm assuming Cameron Brink. This is why I hope Paige come out. I really hope Paige just come out and just get her injury going. You know what I'm saying? Go get some of those pro doctors and stuff in LA. They got this hospital called Carolyn Job in Los Angeles. The doctor is really good. I know I forgot his name, but he works with the Lakers and stuff. He's really good with knee injuries. And I'm going to tell you how good he is with knee injuries. So back in 2012, my brother tore his meniscus, right? He tore his meniscus just like Joel Embiid. And then, went to the doctor, had surgery, and was back on the court in 5 days. Ron only missed 1 game when he tore his meniscus and stuff like that. Doctor, I forgot his name. I cannot believe I forgot his name. He's really good. So I think that with Paige, it would really help her career. She goes into the draft, and then hopefully LA could get her and stuff. And then with that 8th pick, man, they can possibly get Alyssa Pilley too. It's going to be interesting, man. I ain't mean to talk this long. I've been there for 13 minutes. I got my Christmas decorations still on the wall. Listen, all right, 4 kids, man. Sorry, but I can't wait to really dive more into it on an actual podcast and stuff. I just wanted to go live real quick and just, say what up to everybody and just share my opinions on stuff. Don't forget to follow us, man, at the 9450 on Twitter, the 9450 _ on Instagram and TikTok. The Artest Effect on Twitter as well. Also, we got 21 Titles. They with us as well, so you can follow them at 21 Titles. K.Lou3H. Lauren is Lolo Bike. That's LOLOBYKE. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you got any friends and stuff. And, we covering all the entire spectrum of basketball, whether it's women's basketball, men's basketball, college, high school, street ball. We are doing everything. So, hey, tell a friend, subscribe. We just passed 200 subscribers. We're trying to get to 1,000. Then we're going to try to get to 1 million, but help us get to that 1,000. And I hope that, the content that we be bringing really be, top notch. Oh, by the way, we definitely just passed the top. We are in the top 100 of podcasts right now on Apple. So for sports news. So that's really exciting that we are making it happen like that. So I just wanted to tap in with y'all just to, talk about this trade real quick, which was still shocking. Can't wait to really get back to it again. Y'all be safe. Don't forget, please subscribe. Love is love. Peace.